Hey everybody, it's Miss Hirsch here for your weekly dose of social emotional learning, or as we like to refer to it in the counseling world, a little sociomosh corner for you. So last week we talked about self-awareness with everything being so new, all the changes, being at home, figuring out what everything's going to look like. We focused on self-awareness, checking in with ourselves, figuring out what we're feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, all those things, and kind of tuning in with ourselves so that we can figure out what we need to relieve any stress or anxiety, and just to be good to ourselves. So this week we're shifting to self-management, and self-awareness and self-management kind of go hand in hand, because once we are in tune with what we're feeling, we have to manage that. We have to figure out what to do with it and figure out how to keep going on and be productive in whatever that space that we are in. So I hope that you're continuing to check in, kind of check your battery each day or throughout the day, using that feelings wheel when you can't really name what it is you're feeling. This week in our lesson, we talked about self-management and predictability and creating a schedule or routine. I think not only students, but staff and faculty are having a hard time creating some structure at home from working from home. We're used to a bell schedule, we're used to going to school, getting up the same time every day. So creating all those new routines can be super hard. But it is helpful to have that predictability. So creating a schedule, having things prioritized, and creating that routine can be super helpful to just keep us motivated as we are working from home and figuring out this new distance learning. So in our lesson this week, we have a template that you can use to help you create your own schedule and prioritize the things that you have to do, and you can tweak it to make it work for you. You can reach out to me or Ms. Meilenberg or Mr. Rich if you need additional resources, but definitely be continuing to check in with yourself and figuring out what routine is going to work best for you. So I know for me, getting up, having breakfast, getting dressed, and getting ready to go, even if I'm not going anywhere, helps me stay motivated, helps me get focused, and definitely taking breaks to take a walk or go outside or even just to stretch is super helpful. But create that routine, set some boundaries so that you're not on your devices at all times, because I know it's been a lot of screen time. And figure out what works best for you. And remember, it might take some time to get a schedule and routine going, but you will figure out something that works for you, and we want to just give you tools to help you get there faster. So I hope you are having a good week. I hope that you are continuing to check in with yourself and be good to yourself and paying attention to what you're feeling, what you're needing, and continuing to connect with family and friends, even if you can't see them in real life. Seeing them on Zoom, FaceTime, any other apps, and just connecting is super important. So have a fantastic weekend. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we will talk to you next week.